Welcome to the Law of One Meditation Study Group, Conscious Channeling of LL Research. I am Hatonn. I greet you, my friends, in the love and in the light of our infinite Creator. It is a great privilege to be with you, my friends. A very great privilege. The reason that I say that it is a great privilege, my friends, is that we are here for only one purpose. Our purpose is to contact those peoples of your planet who desire our contact. This is the sole reason at this time for us being here. We have come with a specific objective in mind. We have come to be of service to those upon your planet who desire knowledge, so that they may put this knowledge to use while still within the physical illusion that you now experience. It is a very great privilege to do this, to give the service to those who desire it. It is very important, my friends, that you realize your true objective and the means for fulfilling this objective while still within the physical illusion. The reason for the importance is as follows. Man goes through many experiences, some of them physical, many more of a different nature than what you presently consider physical. Within the physical illusion, man is isolated, you might say, from much of his knowledge. Man is left with an intellect that is the product of his experiences within only that single illusion, and emotional biases that are the products of all of his experience. Why do you think such a condition manifests? Why do you think that you find yourself in this condition? The reason, my friends, is, first of all, you have desired this situation, and secondly, having desired it, you have carried out what was necessary to bring yourself into this illusion. Now, my friends, the reason for this excursion, you might say, from a much more delightful environment into one of severe limitation, the one in which you now find yourselves. The reason for this excursion, my friends, is for the purpose of realization. It is difficult for many of your peoples to understand why it is necessary for such an experience to take place, to reach an awareness that seemingly should be reachable any place at any time. My friends, it is within reach any place at any time. But it is also very difficult to test the total understanding of this realization in any experience. It is most easily tested in the experience in which you now find yourself. This testing each day, this testing each moment of time is automatic, for it is simply your reaction to each experience that is sensed. Each of you has had reactions to experience that were reactions that you now see as foolish. If one is to reach the goal that one desires during the experience, it is necessary that one adjusts one's thinking so that his or her automatic reaction to any experience is always a reaction of love and understanding. This was demonstrated to you by the Master known to you as Jesus. He set an example of reaction to experience. If there is doubt within the minds of individuals as to how they should react to any experience, it has already been set down for you by the man known as Jesus. This man was demonstrating how to react. These reactions were not the product of his analysis or intellect. They were automatic reactions based upon a realization that he had accomplished within the same physical illusion that you now experience. Because of the consequence of individual experiences within the present illusion, it is a much better test than a less dense illusion. The consequences within the illusion that you now enjoy are seemingly of relatively great magnitude. All of this is for the purpose of testing your ability to express love and understanding. Each of these experiences, regardless of how they seem, are simply illusionary tests, operating upon you directly to produce an opportunity for you to display your understanding of love. This is the only reason for the illusion which you now experience, my friends. If this is the only reason for this illusion, it should be obvious that once an individual is aware of this, that one spends one's time in learning to react to each experience with only an expression of love and understanding. Many of the peoples of your planet, in fact, most of the peoples on your planet have no conscious knowledge of what I have just given to you. Therefore, they go about experiencing the activity within their illusion and reacting in a manner that is not consciously directed by their understanding. They, nevertheless, learn from the activities and experiences of the illusion. But the process of learning is much extended over time, shall we say, over the process of the individual who is consciously aware of what one is doing. We are here at this time to aid those of the people of Earth who wish aid in understanding consciously what they are attempting to do. Many of those who continue throughout their life a total experience within the physical have, with no conscious knowledge of the real purpose of that experience, waste that entire experience and make no real progress whatsoever. The progress upon planet Earth has been extremely slow for many of the peoples who are on the planet. This slowness of progress has been unfortunate. There have been ample communications of the objective that they desire in reality. However, due to unfortunate circumstances, a very large number of them have never become aware of their true objective while in the physical. For this reason, they have required repeated experiences in the physical and will require in the future repeated experiences to make the simple step from reacting to experience blindly and, shall we say, without suitable expression of love and understanding to a future goal which is exactly the opposite. My friends, what we are telling you at this time is the only important thing that you need to know. We can tell you of many wondrous things, but what good is it to be told these things if they are not within your ability to experience? We are telling you simply how to achieve the ability to experience all of the wondrous things that you might wish to know. To do this is very simple. It is simply to express love and understanding regardless of the experience that confronts you. All that confronts you is illusion. Everything. All that confronts you is illusion. Everything. This is very clear to us. It is not always clear to you. It is not clear to you because the illusion in which you find yourselves is a very, very good illusion. A very satisfactory illusion. A very efficient illusion. It is accomplishing exactly what you wished for it to accomplish. It is accomplishing a deception. It is putting before you continual tests of your ability to express our Creator's love. Why should you have to be continually tested, my friends? Why should you continually go through these experiences? You have chosen to do this. The reason for this, my friends, is that you wish to accelerate rapidly the progress of your spiritual understanding. Realize in meditation the truth of what I say, and then realize in meditation the way to implement your desires, to bring them quickly into reality. Do not make the mistake of so many of those who have gained some intellectual knowledge of their true desires. Do not make the mistake of assuming that the simple intellectual knowledge of these desires is of any real benefit. It is not, my friends. The only thing that is of real benefit is if you are able to express with no reservation the love and understanding of your Creator. This is what the entire game is about. And it is a game, my friends. Well, especially from our point of view. You have chosen to be participants in a game within an illusion. An illusion that is bounded by a narrow layer upon the surface of a small planet in an infinite amount of space. Consciousness is evolving throughout all of the creation. In your particular place in the creation, it is evolving. You are experiencing personal evolution. If you can maintain at all times an awareness of reality and therefore an awareness of the game in which you find yourselves, you may do precisely what you have set out to do. Lift yourselves in a very great degree in spiritual understanding. This is what we are all attempting to do. This is our only objective. Anything else is simply a part of a game. And there are many, many games in this creation, my friends, at many levels. Each of these are played with different sets of rules, but they all have the same goal, the goal of understanding, the goal of arriving at the ability to express love that is the Creator's. This, my friends, then is the activity of all consciousness throughout all space. It is hard to believe that there are so many activities going on as they are, but they are infinite, each at its own level of awareness, each seeking to go farther, to become more aware, to return to the infinite knowledge of the Creator. But each is involved in what we might term a game. We say this, my friends, not to make fun of the process, but to recognize its position within reality. We find ourselves within an illusion, a different illusion than your own. We are playing a game, my friends, a game with different rules, but yet it is a different part of the entire enterprise. It is the part that is adjacent to your part. We can call it a game, my friends, because we must contact you in this manner. We must communicate using, at all times, techniques which allow you to accept or reject our communications. For this reason, we compare our activities to a game. For we, too, are operating within certain rules. And yet we, too, are attempting to rise, to understand more, to become more aware. We are attempting to do this at this time through the process of service, a process of service which will produce for you the evolution which you desire. You may do the same thing at a different level. You may do the same as we. Having gained certain understanding, you may pass on within your illusion, your understanding, especially if you understand the rules of the game. For many of your peoples within your illusion have attempted to pass on their understanding with no understanding of the rules of the game that they are experiencing. For this reason, much of what they have attempted to give to those around them has been misunderstood or rejected. For they have attempted to serve in a way that was with limitation, with respect to understanding. All of this understanding in an intellectual sense, my friends, is of little value unless you augment this understanding with real knowledge through the process of meditation. This is the only way that you can totally encompass in your thinking and in your emotional biases the realities that are permanent, realities that are not a product of the game. Man upon earth at this time is very, very involved, for the most part, within his illusion. There is warfare and plans for warfare. There are political ideas. There are thousands and thousands of objectives and ideas that are totally involved with the game, in the illusion. Having no objective outside, no objective in reality. All of these ideas, all of these objectives, all of these activities, whether they be within your political systems, within your business, within your government, or military structures, whether it be in any myriad of activities carried on upon your planet's surface, this makes no difference. If the individual immersed in these activities has no realization of their real value, and their real value is nothing. Simply nothing if that individual has no understanding of this. Then he or she is not making the use that he or she should of his or her existence within this illusion. We are afraid at this time that almost all of the peoples of your planet are so oriented. This is not to say that many of them are not of a high spiritual nature. It is simply to say that they have not made that transition that identifies what they are doing, that identifies the objective that they really seek. We are hoping to help many of the peoples of this planet make that transition while they are in the physical. This must be done at some time or another. This is a very important step in the advancement of spirit. It has been said upon your planet that it is necessary to realize this while in the physical. This, my friends, is a very important step. The more depth within you that this realization reaches, the more benefit you will achieve from it. This, of course, may be done through the process of meditation. Do not let the illusion that meets you with each dawning day be too much of an illusion, my friends. Recognize it for what it really is, and then Recognize each day what your objective is, and you will make full use of the illusion. It has been a very great privilege to speak with you this evening. I am Hatonn. I shall now allow my brother to speak through the other instrument. It has been a very great privilege. Adone, Adone Vasu.